What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Price Man back here with another reaction video. This time reacting to a clip from my favorite YouTuber, Coach Greg Adams. I've been watching this guy since, man, I think 2018 or 2019, back when he was more of a MGTOW. Now he's just doing the free agent lifestyle. And man, just a lot of nuggets and a lot of he calls himself the best entertainment show on YouTube. So definitely want to give this man his flowers. The money mindset, all this stuff. I get zero kickbacks from this guy. I don't know him, but definitely been watching it for quite some time. Definitely would have liked to have something like this back in my younger days. Ooh, it would have saved me so much headache for sure. But definitely for all the younger people out there, this man doesn't miss, bro. He doesn't miss. This guy's a legend, absolute legend in this space. And when he's not on live stream, YouTube is pretty boring. So without further ado, let's begin his clip.
The NWO is at it again. You guys know how I feel about delayed adolescence. You know how I feel about you failure to launch ass nickies. You know how I feel about the brainstem hasn't developed. The brainstem hasn't developed until 25. I know it's not the brainstem, but I use the brainstem as a joke, just to understand. But they say the frontal lobe hasn't developed. It doesn't develop until 25. I thought that was ridiculous, but it's not ridiculous. It's actually somewhat relevant. But I said when people hear that, they're going to exploit it. They're going to say, well, my brainstem didn't develop, so everything that I did before this age is going to be not count. It's not going to count. I didn't understand what I was doing. It basically prevents people from being accountable. Now, rental cars companies have known this. This is why in many cases you cannot rent a car by yourself until you're 25, right? So they've known this for years. I've known this for years. I took anatomy and physiology. But it doesn't mean that you don't have any understanding of right and wrong. It's just that you might not have the full understanding of the long range.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pause it right there. Yeah, definitely bunch of nonsense these days. Always try to make people infantilize people, you know? I just don't get it. I mean, look, everyone likes to be young and free, but at some point you gotta put things in motion, and then for having all these excuses, I wasn't, fully mature and all that. So it's like, man, people used to fight in wars at 18 and shit, and yeah, we have a longer life expectancy now, so we kind of waste a little bit more time, but still, you got to be on the ball, and don't fall victim to this nonsense that they're peddling.
Consequences of said actions. That doesn't mean you're a child. It does not mean you're a child because your fucking brainstem didn't fully develop until 25. It means you can still be held accountable for your actions. You can still go to big boy and big girl prison when you're 18. You should know from right or wrong. You should know right from wrong, nigga. So that's what I'm saying about it. But what people are doing is they're using it as an excuse to be lazy, lethargic, bumps on the log, piece of shit human beings. All right, so they fuck up their lives up to 25, and then afterwards they try to fix it. Oh, my brainstem's fully developed. No, it's not. Okay. No, it's not. Like, you knew what the fuck you were doing, right? So now, I said, yeah. I said, if that's the case, don't let them vote. If that's the case, don't let them drink, buy cigars, fuck, go on OnlyFans. If that's the case, they wouldn't be able to do that. But it's causing people to be, waste their lives. And I think that's how the NWO wants. They don't want you to compete out here. They want you to be beholden and needing to them. So they're gonna get you this bullshit. Now we have a new age. We have a new age. We have a new age of which the scientists are now saying new world order. A person, it becomes a full adult. What age do you think that is? It says right here on site. Did you know? Scientists say you're not fully an adult until your 30s, and it's all in your brain. Send the fucking Undertaker.
Yo, if that's the case, I mean, I no longer qualify, but hey, could I have got like the kids price or something? The non-adult price? When I was under 30? I mean, come on. Oh, this is ass. And it's always put abroad, Imagine they put a man up there. Yo, you're not an adult till you're 30. I'm like, man, bro, you're 18. You figure it out, son. What is this absolute nonsense? I mean, the most leeway we get is 21. But there's always some broad that they put to push this bullshit. This straight up fucking bullshit. shit. I said what the fuck I said. Absolute fucking horseshit. When I was struggling in my early 20s, no one said, oh man, you still a kid. It's like, nigga, no. Shit, I said it, fuck it. I ain't editing shit. You're fucking 20 something years old. You figure it the fuck out. I wasn't even 24. Shit. You know, I was out there. Your boy was all messed up. I was homeless. This girl fucking stomped on my heart. This fucking motherfuckers betrayed me. Fucking lost my job and my car. This happened all at once, mind you. And you know what? I am still here. I got out that situation. And I don't mean this to say this in a cocky way. It's just to let people know, it's like, bro, once you've been through some shit, you're battle tested, bro. That's all I'm saying. I don't mean this to like try to invite shit. I mean, the less issues you have, the better. But when they do arise, because no matter who you are, it's shit's gonna pop up. It's just how it goes, right? It's just that you're better equipped to deal with the nonsense or whatever hardship comes to it. So just keep that in mind. That's the only reason I bring this up. It's not to, try to be cocky about it. It's like, shit. Truthfully, probably would have been better if I didn't have to go through that in a sense. But on the flip side, I did learn a lot of stuff. But man, that was a lot. Your boy, whoo! I still don't know how I got out of that one. It's like when in one of the Star Wars movies, one of the original 3, 4, 5, and 6, I believe it was Episode 5. Anyway, no, it might have been Episode 4 actually, first one. But anyway, there's a scene where Han Solo and Chewbacca and the Millennium Falcon, and Han Solo's like, "Yo, I don't know how we gonna get out of this one, Chewie." Like straight up, he was like, "Yo, I have no idea how we're gonna get out of this one, Chewie." So that's all I'm gonna say. But back to this clip.
I told you there's always a slippery slope. Once you allow one bullshit to fly, then there's more bullshit. Once women ask for one thing, if you give it to them, they're going to ask for something else. Haven't I always told you? I've always told you this. Once you accept one piece of bullshit, they're going to feed you more bullshit. And of course, they have a woman. And of course, the comment section is full of women saying, yep. But of course, the fertility window doesn't say this. Fertility window says 14. All right. But now they're going to say.
Now, I'm going to clarify. He don't mean it in the sense of, you adults should be messing with no. We ain't saying that PDF type of shit over here. We don't mess with that shit. However, we're just talking about Mother Nature, how they set it up. And I think high risk pregnancy is 35 and up. So, just saying, if you're not a fully adult in your 30s, right, and you ain't locked a man down and you try to have a kid, like, what do you think is going to happen? But of course, it's probably all by design by the NWO and shit. Because think about it. In vitro, freezing eggs, all that stuff is a lot of money. So if these broads out here focusing on their careers, and I'm not saying a woman should not make money. No. Before people clip this and say that I'm hating, no. Women, you do what you want. Alright, if you want to go out there and have a career and all that stuff, more power to you. I'm not knocking that. If you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, more power to you. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go do those things, but definitely more planning and care is needed, because you can't just expect to have all your life together and then be like, oh, I'm 37 now, and then you're going to try to have a kid, but all your eggs are just basically destroyed. You have no viable eggs left. How's that going to work? So it's unfortunate. I mean, don't get mad at me. No, I'm not the one who set this up. I am not the creator. I'm not the universe, or so be it, the higher authority that set it up this way. All right. So if you got a bone to pick, you better go find whoever set it up this way, that higher power, and go cuss that person out, or that entity out, I should say. So that's all I'm saying. But let's continue the clip.
30s. So let's read this bullshit. A growing body of research is challenging the long-standing belief that adulthood officially starts at 18. Scientists now suggest that the human brain continues to mature well into the late 20s and even early 30s, influencing emotional regulation, decision-making, and vulnerability to mental health conditions. There's the mental health content. There's the mental health.
Man, that mental health stuff. Look, there are some people who legitimately have this, but this is overblown. Everyone's like, mental health this, mental health that. It's like, motherfucker, when my ass was homeless in my early 20s, right? You think I had the fucking luxury of being fucking depressed? Motherfucker, I was sleeping on a fucking street with a gym bag. Well, I was gonna sit there and cry? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The first week I was crying. I mean, your boy was out there all fucked up. Like, what's that movie? The Fox and the Hound? When they had that nigga Todd out in the forest and that motherfucker was all scared. It was raining and shit. That was your boy. Alright? But after that, I mean, I still had to push through. Yeah, I had the moments where my ass was crying. But would you think I was be like, oh, I have my mental health? Imagine my ass, when my ass is in that situation, telling my mental health is shot. What can I do? Just sitting there. Like, bro, I had to get my ass up, go find some gigs on Craigslist, make some fucking money. And thankfully, I had a gym membership, so I was able to shower and shit. So, good thing I had that already. And I had some money. Not much, some. So it's just when I hear this shit talk mental health this, mental health that, it's like, man, if you don't shut your fucking ass up and fucking dig deep and figure it the fuck out. Now, as I say this, take some time, take a moment, let it all out. You know, do it in private. Don't be like these fucking broads and these fucking soy boy ass motherfuckers turning on the camera with tears and shit, talking about, man, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I mean, what? Like, man, if you don't shut your bitch ass up, nigga, you had time to fucking set up a goddamn camera and do this shit, man. If you don't get your bitch ass on someone with this fucking shit. But anyway, back to the video.
I told you these mental health people are complete assholes. They're going to lead you absolutely nowhere. Assholes. They're corrupt. I've been telling you this. And what did I also say? There's not really a difference between it.
And then before someone tries to say I'm racist or someone tries to check me using the N-bomb, I really try not to use it. It's just it happens. I did grow up in pre-gentrified Brooklyn in an all-black neighborhood. Now, I know I'm not black, and some people are like, oh, you don't. Like, bro, you don't shut your ass up. If fucking, what's that? The Rappaport dude, even he dropped the N-bomb. And he's fucking, what, Irish or whatever? It's just when you're in New York, that's just what happens. China Mac, we drop in the N-bomb. It's just what we do here. Now, I have been trying to do, like, the Nas thing, because I noticed I was at a Wu-Tang concert a couple years back, and it was I think 2022. Yeah, the New York State of Mind tour, right? Anywho, even Nas, he stopped using the M-bomb. So I tried. Usually only when I get really upset does it come out. So I try not to just say it in regular speech. Still trying to do a better job not dropping it, but it will come out from time to time. It is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and fully apologize for it, but I do try my best not to drop it like that, just because it's not pure gentrified Brooklyn anymore. They took out the fucking Pullabrook class at the Chinese restaurant I used to go to as a kid. So I mean, things change, and hell, even Nas can stop dropping the N-bomb, because he was singing the songs at the concert and he didn't drop the N-bomb at all. Like all those old songs when he was using it, he did not use that word. So I'm trying it. Am I a perfect person? No. So you guys can keep that shit out of the comments here, and yeah. So let's continue.
18-year-old woman and a 35-year-old woman. There's no difference. Haven't I told you that? If y'all gonna agree to that, you gotta agree. There ain't much difference between an 18-year-old emotionally female and a 35-year-old. It's just the age and they go on the calendar. Okay? But it then says this revelation is prompting experts to reconsider how society defines adulthood legally, socially, and psychologically. Oh boy. Professor Peter Jones, new world order, of Cambridge University, describes the transition into adulthood as a gradual process rather than a sudden shift. Quote, what we're really seeing is that there isn't a clear point where a person becomes an adult. He explains it's a layered journey that unfolds over time. The findings have significant implications for education, criminal justice, and mental health policies, all of which often rely on a fixed age threshold. I told you this was coming. Next time someone tells you act your age, let them know your science. Let them know science says you're still loading. I told you guys we were headed. What did I tell you? I say this about everything. CGA was right.
Yeah, hey, that man, that's why he used to call himself Costradamus. So shout out to this dude. I'm gonna continue the video. Let me see what else it says. I don't want to this video to go too long here. So I'm just gonna do some quick hits and then do some final thoughts.
I warned you that this was happening. I warned you that this was coming.
New world order.
I warned you. Now that they got you waiting for 25 to load, now they're like, you know what? Make it 35. But what about the fertility window? Says 14 to 30. Still is relatively it. Of course, you need IVF and the miracles of modern science. These bitches gonna be old ass adults waiting to load, and then let's have babies. Nope. I told you we were headed this way. Has the modern dating landscape confused you? Have many of the standards that
definitely
you've heard,
check out his
you're
locals.
kind of tired of hearing about, and you're wondering what does it all mean?
So I skipped most of it, but definitely his locals. It's a paid content that he has, but it's, let's just say, pretty enriching. He has a lot of free stuff. Most of his stuff you can find is free, but if you want to take the next step, definitely look into that. Not selling him, but check it out if you're interested. But I'm gonna continue with the video.
And of course, here we go.
And he don't need my help to sell his products anymore. This man, excuse me, he's done well for himself. So,
as a scientist, I agree. So we've been just freestyling adulthood till our 30s. No wonder life be lifting or lifing. Life be lifing. Reading with CGA. So basically, what I heard is 30 is the new 18.
You see that?
Okay, here we go right here. Haha, I am still loading. Got me. This woman, as you can see, the women are eating this up. I believe this because as soon as I turned 30, my mind advanced. Hey, Putin.
Yo, mind, bro. But you notice that it's always these women with these comments here. But you notice they always hold men to a high standard. We're supposed to be fully figured out at 18 to go to any college campus. A man makes this mistake. 18-year-old student, magnified. So look into that.
End it over, sir. Okay. Yes, because look at how everybody be acting. How in the world are we the new adults? This one says, my parents were white. Jamaicans don't consider you as an adult until you age out the calendar. Okay. Maturity is in responsibility and not in age. Okay. This is a person that disagrees. Once you hit 30 or close to 30, you really do start to realize that. I kind of agree, because by then you tend to set your priorities straight. Not at 18. You set your priorities straight at 30.
Yo.
Oh, here we go right here. We got another woman out here. I told you the women going to eat it up. This one says, yep, I agree. My frontal lobe is just now developing. Oh, boy. All right. After all this hoeing, I told you guys that we are headed here. I warned you. I warned you. I warned you. And women hear this shit, it means, oh, I can just go ahead and expunge my record of my past whore life. Yep, I get to just expunge my record of all my bad decisions, my single motherhood, my mate choices, my financial choices, my whoreness. Guys, what I'm going to tell you is if you're a man and you want to be a man in this world, do not fall for this shit. Now it's in the 30s. I mean, it was 25, and I thought that was quite ridiculous. Now, that doesn't mean that you aren't still developing. I agree with that. But what they're saying is, oh, everything up to 30 don't count. That's what they're trying to push. All right, you can just do what you want and then blame it. Oh, I was still developing and loading. Oh, please, as a man, yeah, this does not count for you guys. This counts for women and their bum-ass excuses. I mean, this is terrible, man. But look, I can't say it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna add some final thoughts to this, but before I do, if anyone wants to hear the story of like how I was able to combat that and get out of being, on the streets and stuff, let me know. This is my early 20s. I took some grit and the step-by-step process of how I did it. That shit was wild. Plus, working some restaurants and you can if you have to go through that, because you also get free food. So if anyone wants to comment there, I can definitely do a whole video on that and go step by step on how to beat that shit. And then for the record, this is during after the economic collapse. Even though we're in another one now, it's like, oh boy, here's another one. But after 2008, and then everybody was broke, and so no one had money to help me. So I was on my own basically. So I was able to beat it though. But I had some few assists. I can say it was completely wrong. You know, did have some like sound like for example to load music I need to borrow someone's laptop. So this girl came through and let me borrow her laptop at the coffee shop. And I was able to load some music up on an iPod. Yeah, that's how long ago this shit was when the iPod minis and green, the nice forest green. I had that. But anyway, back on this video. But yeah, like he said, shit don't work from back. Imagine a man trying to kick back to like, yeah, I'm not an adult till 30. Man, that man will get thrown out the house like DJ Jazzy Jeff used to in the fucking Fresh Prince of Bel Air. But yeah, don't fall for this. Definitely don't wait that long to get your ass in gear. Have a game plan and definitely look, just figure something out that you want to do. Look at the pros and cons. Have this discussion with yourself. Don't tell anybody about your plans, and just keep it at that, because there are a bunch of snitches and haters out there. But yeah, shout out to this man. Coach One is a real motherfucker. All right, that is for damn sure. Ooh, he's like Eddie Murphy in Harlem Nights. He ain't playing. Till next time.